Up here at the club, and I don't think I've ever really done a tour video of the railroad club here, but last night we had an operating session here, so I was here last night, but I just came back again today because I'm going to try doing some speed matching and stuff with my Erie built and Trainmaster, and I'm also going to run the K4 around a little bit. So I figured while I'm here and there's no one else here, I'll do a quick tour. So first off, when you come up the staircase, you come up in here, in this area, and down here is the lower level. This is Rising Sun, the industrial tracks, and then the main lines are the two tracks on the outside. But you have, in here we have a coal mine, or power plant, I'm sorry, and we store some coal cars back here, and then that industrial track runs out and connects to the main out here, and we'll start our path on the main here. So you run along the main line here on the lower level. This would be Conowingo right here, and we got a lot of scenery done this year. I ballasted this yard here. This is Conowingo yard. We did it in the yard cinders, and then we're working on the main line. So we ballasted that, and then we put some grass in the front here, as you can see. So then, after you go through Conowingo, you go past the helper pocket here before the helix, and this goes up into the helix. So you can see it's all back in there. And then when you come up the helix, you come up here at the top. This would be Hagerstown, Maryland, up here. So you can see we have quite a bit of tracks up here, because this inner track is the yard lead to Hagerstown Yard, which is down there. The two mains are the center, and the back track is the depot track for the Hagerstown Depot, which is right here. So then you come back, the mains run along here. You can see the... My phone stopped recording there, but like I was saying, you pass the signal towers up here, and that's where the main is in the back along those flat buildings. But in the front here, this is the main yard of the layout. So this is Hagerstown Yard, and it's a pretty big yard. It holds quite a few cars, and there's it's about 10 tracks deep, but we've split up into a few shorter tracks. Then the mains, they run along the back here, and they're going upgrade here to head over the Potomac River Bridge over there. And then in this area over here, off of Hagerstown Yard, we have the main engine facilities and turntable and everything. And then there's a balloon track to turn things around. And but then we'll follow the main line, so it comes over here after coming up the grade over there, and it runs across the bridge and then heads down that way, and then coming off of the main, takes you into Strasburg Yard, which is the main coal yard here. So this section, I did the scenery in this section up here. I ran out of storage, but I had to delete some videos. Alright, so as I was saying, you come off the main, down the yard lead here into Strasburg Yard, and this yard up here, I did the scenery up here. I painted the track, I ballasted it, I added the grass line in the front, and if I stand up here so you can get a better view, let me get on the stool. So you can see I added some, grassy patches in the center of the yard. I did all the ballasting, and then most recently I added the gravel parking lot back here and ballasted over here. There's a crossing here to eventually connect over to the town area, and then I did another one over here for the industrial, loading dock and everything. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out up here. But so this is Strasburg Yard, and then the main is in the back there, as you can see. And it runs back there into the back, and it basically goes into a giant reversing loop, and then comes back out, and then heads back that way, and then back around to over here, and then it goes back down the helix, and then when it comes back out, it's back on the lower level again, and it runs along here, all the way back around this balloon over here, or peninsula, and then it ends up here. And then this back here is Newark. So you can see there's the station, and the trains then run along Newark here in the back. You can see they keep going. And then they head into the back here, but they don't change grade. They just simply go on this track, and it stays level all the way through the back here. And then on the top, this is the reversing loop and Cumberland Yard for the top level. And then the helix is all over here. But then this track, you know, it just loops around and then heads back out in the same level. Over here on this side, over here is Wilmington. So this is the port of Wilmington. We're still working on this, but then it ducks under here, runs through the Wilmington station underneath, and then it comes to the town of Wilmington, where it runs around. So it comes around here, and then we're back by the stairs, and then it goes back past the little station there, and then it comes out over here in the back, comes out where those signals are, and then this is the Wilmington industrial area, and this track here, this one, goes in here and actually runs underneath all this and heads back to the port of Wilmington over that way. And then this, you can see, heads back in underneath there, and then it heads back into the back room again, where it goes through another reversing loop just like the upper level. And then the Strasburg yard has a coal mine that runs off of it, so the coal mine is over here where we switch the coal and stuff. But then I'll head back over to the back to show you guys where the reversing loop is for Wilmington. So you can see the Port of Wilmington track is underneath there. It's down here. That heads back to the port. And then if we go back in the back, you can see here in the lower level, this is the Wilmington yard, and tracks come in from over there, and then it goes into a reversing loop back over there, and then it just turns around and heads back. So that's the main, you know, layout, like overview, I guess, and that's pretty much it. So oh, I guess one more thing is Strasburg has a interchange track that we use in our operating session where Southern Railway train will come out of, and that track heads back in the tunnel. And on the upper level, it is sort of like a staging track, so you can see it's the innermost track, and it doesn't attach to the Cumberland Yard up here. It just kind of dead ends right here. There's the cleaning car that I just painted. So you can see it dead ends here, so you can park a train on here and kind of act as an interchange when it comes out to the main layout. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the tour. We've got a lot of scenery done, so I mean the next project I believe is Newark up here on this area, and then possibly finish, you know, more up here. So yeah, I guess that's it.